do pretty girls sometimes never get approached by guys?
Tell me why I get so mad when an ugly man approaches me.
So am I like the only woman that no longer gets approached by men?
Okay, so last night I was talking to my friend and I was telling her about how I'm gonna trap a man because I'm almost 38.
The biggest misconception men have about women. You think we don't want to be approached, when in reality, most women are dying for you to come up to them.
Men want to be chased. I can't even imagine being a man and thinking that I want to be chased. I don't want to be chased. I want to take control. I want to take the lead. I want to make you feel special. Why are you expecting a woman to do this? Is this unreasonable? I don't know. I actually don't know anymore. Like, what is with all these men wanting to be the woman, wanting to be the prize, wanting to be the one that's, you know, like, honestly, this man said to me, like, the other day, when are you going to take me on my first date? Immediately no. Immediately no.
I'm not sure why nobody wants to speak up about this, but I guess I'll be the one to do it. There is a serious shortage of attractive, eligible, mentally stable, emotionally available men. We need to get a search party together, figure out what has happened, where have they gone, and what do we do about this? Because it's a problem.
Can guys go back to DMing women and being like, you're so pretty or you're so beautiful? If they ever did that. Because I would much rather that than a guy being like, I want you, you look good AF. Like, thank you. I really appreciate that. But I'm a lady. I love oh, you're so pretty. You're so beautiful. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but it just hits different. It just makes me blush just thinking about it.
Last night I went out with a couple friends and we were sitting outside watching a concert, and we were just talking about how men never approach women. And I get it. It's nerve-wracking. It's uncomfortable. It could be like severe rejection, all these things. But it's frustrating when it feels like women have to do all of the work. There was only one girl that was really talking to a few men, and every single time she was approaching them. So what is it? Like, what do women need to do to be approachable? We thought, okay, we're sitting in a group of 3, that can be intimidating. So she went out on her own, stood 10 feet, even did a little glance at them, was standing all alone, and still nothing. Like, what do women need to do to be approachable for a man to approach them when they're out?
The rise of feminine men has led to masculine women. Let me explain. When men don't approach women in public places like coffee shops, it forces women to drop into one of 2 roles. The first role is she's just going to sit there and she's going to succumb to her singledom because she doesn't want to be the man and approach you if she thinks you may potentially be interested in her. The second role is her stepping into the role that the guy is usually supposed to, her asking you out. And this is definitely happening more. I see more women asking out more men than ever before in my friend groups and clients, etc. But the thing is, men, that women don't want to ask you out because courtship and approaching are typically things that gentlemen do. The worst thing that you can do as a guy is force a woman to act like a man.
If you never get approached by men in public or at a party or even on social media, this may be actually because you are much more attractive than you thought you were. Did you know that we are much more reluctant to approach other women that are incredibly beautiful? Rather, we play it safe and we talk to people that are usually on our level. That way, the rejection most likely won't happen with someone that is just average to them. There are so many gorgeous women in public that simply never get the time of day from men. That is because if they get rejected by someone that is beautiful, that will hit them in a spot that is just unbearable. So instead of feeling down about the fact that you don't really get talked to at a party setting or you rarely get attention from men on your Instagram stories, etc., it probably is that they are afraid to even talk to you because you radiate so much beautiful energy. So if you want to get any sort of attention, you may have to be the one to reach out to them first because you're simply too beautiful. I'm sorry.
It's so funny to hear women say that men are intimidated by them and that's why they're single, because men can't handle their success. It's usually the women that have that boss mentality, but sorry to break it to you, men are not intimidated by you. Your personality probably sucks, or you're probably not a pleasant person to be around. And it's kind of funny because it's not just like men are not attracted to these type of women. Other women don't really even want to be these type of women's friends. So no, men are not intimidated. Maybe you're just not a good person.
Men rarely approach you in public. It is not because you're not pretty or they're not attracted to you. It's most likely because your energy is closed off. I used to have like the biggest resting bitch face when I was in public, and I'd always wonder like, why does nobody approach me? And then I realized if your body language is closed off and you just look like you don't want to talk to anyone, nobody's going to approach you because, again, people fear being rejected. So if you want to be constantly approached by the right men in public, start telling yourself the news story. You do this by shifting your self-concept and telling yourself, I'm so easy to talk to, I'm so welcoming, I always attract high-value individuals to come up and talk to me. I always tell my clients to try this, and literally after a few days of them just shifting their beliefs, they start being approached by so many people. Try it out because it works every single time.
All about being in your feminine energy and having a man do proper courtship. But if there's one hill I will die on, it is that you, as a woman, should make the first move. Men are incredibly afraid of rejection, and even the most confident men can get really shy, especially when they're dealing with a beautiful, confident woman who has a lot of options, or looks like she does. Ask any man and he'll tell you he wishes that more women made the first move. Chances are he's never had it happen to him. And ladies, I promise you will have a 99.99% success rate. And if for some reason you don't, who cares? Just do it for the plot, and rejection's redirection anyway. So this is your sign. Don't overthink it. This book will help. Talk to your crush and have fun. I love you, and follow for more tips.
Ladies, if a man is really invested in you and into you, trust me, you will not have to do the pursuing. And in my opinion, women should not be pursuing the man. It's just a little backwards to me. So if you have questions about if a man is really into you, you should take a step back and say, has this man, called me consistently? Has he planned dates consistently? Has he brought me flowers? Has he met my, if somebody is really invested in you and really into you, the man is going to do the pursuing. You will not have to pursue him at all.
Hello YouTube, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. So if you are very familiar with this channel, you know that men are declining from approaching women in public. At least most men are doing that, and women have come to that realization. Now some women on social media have taken it upon themselves to start approaching men in public, since men are refusing to do this. And we have other women advising women as to why they think men aren't approaching them. It's crazy how most of these women think men are intimidated by beautiful women or successful women, blah blah blah. Of course, there may be some few men who are intimidated by that. I don't think it is the reason why there is a sharp decline in men approaching women in public. I think the era we find ourselves in has something to do with this, plus women embarrassing men in public also has something to do with this. But I'm not going to talk much because today is Saturday and we are going to go straight into the comment section. So our first comment says, the fact that women do not understand why men are walking away further supports the point. Why am I approaching her if I have to pay all her bills? Well, I'm guessing this is a rhetorical question. I can't speak for all men, but why go out looking for trouble dependent that is in serious need of a time out? Well, this is too much. All these women are oscillating between the anger and bargaining stages of grief, but they will never grow from the experience because they cannot take responsibility for their decisions. If you think that nobody is worth your time, then better remain single forever. No fuss, no rant needed. Exactly. You claim you are happy, so why do you keep ranting on TikTok? Doesn't make any sense to me. Now she feels what nice guys have been feeling their entire life. Enjoy loneliness and hug your master's degree.
Alright guys, this is where I am ending today's video. Let me know your opinions on this particular video. What do you think about this? Let's get interactive in the comment section, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and I promise you will love it here. Stay safe out there. Bye.